You're watching the Newswatch 18 Special Edition, The Year in Review. We begin the show with a celebration of the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment.
The ISUtv news team was on the scene and captured the sights and sounds of First Amendment Day 2011.
More than 200 students with signs and flags in hand made the march from City Hall to Beard Cheer Hall to kick off the 9th annual First Amendment Day.
We're marching for freedom. The five freedoms of the First Amendment.
Hundreds of Greenlee students each year convene on Central Campus for a free meal and to have their voices heard on the soapbox on First Amendment Day.
While waiting in line for their free meals, students were able to visit booths set up to hear from various on-campus organizations expressing their First Amendment rights.
Only 6% of the population can name all 5 freedoms in the First Amendment. So, I mean, you're talking about the foundational principle of what makes this country the United States of America, and only 6 people know what the freedoms are. I think it's important that more people know that.
Throughout the afternoon, numerous speakers expressed their views and opinions on soapboxes placed in Central Campus.
So I think if you don't know what's in the First Amendment, you don't have a fundamental understanding of what's there, you're really not prepared to have these complex debates about how our society is going to operate. So we think there's a need to sort of retrench, go back, find out what's in the First Amendment. It's what this day is all about. What is really there in those 5 freedoms?
At the end of the day, the most important thing to students and faculty alike is to be able to express themselves freely.
But it does mean that the power of the state cannot be used in any way to tell me what to believe in terms of religious faith. It means that they can't stop me from speaking my mind. It means that they can't stop me from writing what I care to write. It means that the bells can go off at any moment. So it's really the basic principles by which our democracy operates.
On a daily basis, as the editor-in-chief of the Daily, I work a lot with the content we put in the newspaper, and everything we publish is an expression of the freedom of press. And you know, when I write an editorial, that's expressing my opinion, so it's sort of speech and press, I suppose.
If we didn't have the First Amendment, you wouldn't have this great democracy we have today.
For ISUtv, with the ISUtv news team and Alexis Eichscheid, I'm Andrew Schneider.